Hello, hello, hello. We're at the final stage of our Led Zeppelin journey. It's Coda, which is their final studio release, even though it's compilation, released 19th of November 1982. This is the reissue. It's got a lovely, look at that, lovely inner there. And it's an embossed, I don't know if you can see that. It's an embossed. So it feels quite quality. We'll have a look at the vinyl first. It's got an insert telling you the details of where everything was recorded. Because, like I say, it's a compilation covering the whole of Zeppelin's career. And here's the vinyl. Touched it. It's now ruined. It's an odd one. It's an odd one because it's crap and good at the same time. What? I know, I'm going to contradict myself here. It is weak. It is the weakest of their albums because it's a compilation. These are offcuts. Opening with We're Gonna Groove, which was actually recorded when they played live at the Royal Albert Hall in London on the 9th of January. It says on the Wikipedia page it's in June, but that don't seem right. Someone's made a mistake. Ignore the Wikipedia page. But yeah, it's a song that they used to open shows with. I think it was meant to be on the record, but it went to be on the first album, but never made it. 9th of January, it was, yeah, definitely recorded then. Just seen the thing. I'm not paying attention. It's a bluesy kind of, uptown kind of thing, based on a Benny King and James Betho song. Yeah, it's all right, but it shows the beginning of the Zeppelin journey. That's what's interesting about this. We go from the beginning to the end. It's almost like, it's not quite chronological, but to the beginning and end tracks kind of dovetail their career. Porton is an outtake from 1970, so I imagine that would have been from the Led Zeppelin 3 record. Yeah, it's all right. Again, this stuff's okay. I mean, you can tell why they never made the cut, but as a compilation, they're kind of okay tracks, if you know what I mean. Again, I'm going to contradict myself. Please allow me. Please, just give me this. Let me contradict myself. I Can't Quit You, Baby is a Willie Dixon cover, again recorded at the Royal Albert Hall at the same gig on the 9th of January 1970. And what was Walk? Outtake from Houses of the Holy. Again, these tracks, you can see why they didn't quite make it. Ozone Baby, again, from the outdoor through the outdoor sessions. It's all right. Darlene, again, another one of those ones from that sessions. And Wearing and Tearing, the last track, is another one from In Through the Outdoor. But probably for me, the highlight of this album is unusually a drum solo. It's Bonzo's Montreux from John Bonham, recorded in Montreux on the 12th of August 1976. And yeah, John Bonham is doing a solo. But you also get the drums put through various synthesizers and harmonizers, and it gives, at one point, it sounds like he's playing steel drums and whatnot. I find it interests me, and it's when I've always said, when Led Zeppelin are playful and not doing Led Zeppelin, I find them the most interesting. I thought that was interesting. There's a couple of other ones on here where they're veering away from their normal standard Zeppelin stuff, but you go, that's it, that's good. But yeah, I mean, it's an odd one. I don't know if it's is it a good farewell to the band? I don't know, it's hard. I can't imagine what it must have been like in 1982 when this came out, to receive this as a fan. It must have been a bit of a bittersweet release, kind of Yeah, yeah. I find it again. I find it a bit of an odd album. Again, on I think on CD, on the CD editions, they've put even more. There's even more tracks. Yeah, they you got Baby Come On Home, Travelling Riverside Blues, White Summer, Black Mountainside, and Hey Hey What Can I Do, which was the B side of Immigrant Song. This is all from Wikipedia. And then the deluxe edition is even more, even more. I think the deluxe edition of this is probably the one to pick up because it's got quite a few offcuts and things to pick out. But yeah, I mean, as a record, it's a bit of an odd one because it's not a greatest hits, it's not a greatest misses either. It's kind of in between. It falls between two stools, and while yeah, it's the poorest, probably the poorest of the Zeppelin material. It has its place. It's earned its place because you know it's the last thing they could give their fans, I suppose, without I don't know rehashing a live album or whatnot. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. It's a bit of an odd one. I don't know what to make of it. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this journey through the Zeppelin catalogue again. We've done it again. I hate repeating myself, but I finally did it. It's taken me a while, but we got there. Um, and yeah, they're an odd band because some of the stuff I like, some of it I don't care for. You know, when they go into blues stuff, I acknowledge them for albums like Led Zeppelin 4, Untitled, that's its technical name, and of course House of the Holy. But you know, some of their other stuff, I just again, I've never really understood how they were so popular. You know, especially in America. You know, when we sold this kind of blues, R&B blues, back to blues rock back to the Americans when we stole it from them in the first place. But again, I suppose that's the endearing nature of Led Zeppelin. If they had an ability to take this back across the water. So yeah, that's that. That's over. We never have to talk about Led Zeppelin again unless I do the was it the live album. Sorry, the soundtrack to Song Remains the Same, or the other one they did the later one that they did when they did the celebrating Armut Ertegun's departure. I could always do that one, Celebration Day or whatnot. It's quite a good gig actually. I quite enjoy watching that. See, that's one again. They're a band I don't mind watching live, but albums, I don't know. But there we go. We've done it, and I've spoken about Coda by Led Zeppelin, their last release. And thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, I can only apologise. And again, this is just my opinion. And if they're different to yours, don't go crazy, please. It's just an album review. It's just entertainment. I'm just here to distract you from your impending mortality. I'm not there to hurt you on through raising your blood pressure and make you so angry. That's not why I'm here. No. Anyway, thanks for watching. There's only one more thing left to say. Bye now. You should know what that is, and that is ta-da.